Hey, what's up, pro wrestling fans? Welcome to the Nation's Corner. I am Front Row, joined this week by Debhausen the Great and Powerful, Mongrovian Mike, and John in South Jersey. What's up, people?
What's happening?
Just another Saturday night.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, everyone's watching our show because there's a ton of people in the chat already. I see Seth's out there, RA and Neil and Trenda, and oh my goodness, everybody's here already. This is awesome.
Hey, the gang's all here.
Yeah. Before you started, I want to just bring up to speed a couple cool things. Neil and I were at WrestleCade last weekend. Trenda was also there. We got a chance to spend some time with her. We met a lot of friends, a lot of new friends, caught up with a lot of old friends. For those that didn't watch, like the shows were really cool, especially the Ladies Night Out show on Sunday. So go back on, I think Title Match Network has them. It was a really fun show. We got a chance to spend a lot of time with Izzy Moreno and her family, catch up with all of our friends from all over the place. It's such a big event, and this year was the biggest that they've had. I think there was, I don't know, 9 or 10,000 people. Like, it was insanely busy, and I think there were 150 to between 150 and 200 wrestlers. Like, there was two enormous rooms full. So if you're in this area, if you're in the Carolinas anywhere next year, I would highly recommend going. I think GCW already confirmed that they'll be back again next year for the Friday show, which was really an awesome show. Tony Justice is in the chat. What's up, Tony? And Mongrovian Mike's in the chat. That's so cool.
Wow.
How do you like that?
Wow.
Nice.
The Atlantic All-Star is also in there. We're going to talk about our special guest in just a moment.
Sam.
Sammy
Sam.
Yes. So again, it was a super fun show. If you have any intentions of going next year, tickets typically go on sale in like February, and the first 4 rows usually sell out like within a week or so.
Damn.
So last year, I know I went in March to look for tickets, and all the VIPs were pretty much sold out. So this was like in March, early April, and this is an event that happens at the end of November. So plan ahead. That's all I can advise.
Yeah.
So what have y'all been up to this week, Deb?
Well, today is exactly 1 month until we move, so packing is in full force. So that's pretty much my life.
Always fun.
Yeah.
I hate moving.
So Deb, how long into this whole moving odyssey, and congratulations to you and Seth on the new apartment and everything, but how long before you realized I have way too much shit to move? How long did that take?
Well, I mean, that's already kind of happened because, I mean, just looking to my right, this room and that room over there is just boxes stacked up. Like, they're just boxes everywhere. So, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, so I started packing up my t-shirts today. And some of you may know how many t-shirts I have. I bought these big, they're moving bags. They're basically tarp material. Like big, huge duffel bags. I filled one of them up with t-shirts, and it was not even a quarter of my t-shirts.
That's a lot of shirts.
I could do the WrestleMania t-shirt challenge from now until WrestleMania 2025.
Well, if nothing else, you're well prepared.
Yeah. How about you, John? What were you up to this week? I saw the new Instagram account's pretty active this week.
So yeah. Right here in all its glory, A9K.
Oh, AK9K.
Yes, there it is. And of course, got to get. Yep. Who knows? Maybe even our guest tonight might become acquainted with AK9K. We'll see.
Oh, wow.
But other than that, it was a good week until my computer blew up this afternoon. But that's another matter. We'll get that taken care of. But other than that, things are good.
Awesome. How about you, Mike? Anything big happened in your world this week?
Yeah, my hero came back.
Pepsi Man.
I figured I gave
stay
him enough
tuned.
hell. I gave him enough hell. He came back. He's home.
Yeah,
It's clobbering
later
time.
in the show. We're definitely gonna have a conversation
With the Pepsi plunge. Yeah.
All right, so we've made our guests wait long enough. John, would you mind introducing our guest? And I will get out of the way because
Sure.
there's not enough screen space.
Sure. Our guest tonight, folks, is joining us from All Atlantic Wrestling. He is the All Atlantic Wrestling Tri-State Champion and is in the main event at their card, Christmas Beatings, coming up next Saturday, December 9th, at the Woodbury VFW, their home arena, where he is taking on AAW champion Darian Hardaway. So it's going to be a big one, but let's have him in now, Mr. Tony Leyenda. Are we interrupting you or something, champ?
How are you, Tony? How you doing, champ?
We interrupting you or something?
I actually want to be here there, John, in South Jersey. I actually want to be here right now. I'm glad I'm invited. Deb, you're looking beautiful as always. Not as beautiful as me.
Already.
You're freaking hot. You understand that? You're just not hotter than me.
Already.
Well, you can't have it all.
Mongrovian Mike,
wait a minute.
Good to see you still breathing, you old fart, and you're looking good. You're looking rather well.
Hey. I don't care if you're a paper champion. You don't call my man Mike an old fart.
Hold on to that.
Listen here, cream of wheat.
John, I'm happy you had mentioned the paper champion because I want to get down to brass tacks. I'm a busy man.
Yeah.
I'm an incredibly busy man. And I'll explain that later because you clown, not you guys. I'm trying to be nice. People in the wrestling world, it's the same. I'm cut from a different cloth. I was pretty much raised correctly in this business. I was raised by the old school guys. And there's certain things in this business that, considering the crowd you guys hang around with, people you're affiliated with up at Busted Open, I would thought you'd be hip to the game. But I'm going to school you. First of all, cream of wheat, crema, you spelled it incorrectly. That's cool. John, I'm going to turn over the floor to you. What is a paper champion?
Simple. Your belt's a participation trophy. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
How so?
Because you're not the main champion. You finally get a shot at it next Saturday, but you've been the second fiddle champion there. Let's be 100% honest. Let's be real. You're the second fiddle champion there.
Let's be real. For 400, come December 9th, Woodbury, New Jersey, I'll come 441 days as AAW's first ever tri-state champion. No one beat me.
Mm-hmm.
First of my kind. So there is one champion out there. It's like the heavyweight intercontinental. There's one guy in front of me right now, and I've earned the right to see him. You see, earn. Everybody who's coming to my face, no matter how big or how small, how crazy, how pretty, how whatever, I've knocked them down. And I just kept stacking up the chips, stacking up the points, earning my right to main event Christmas beatings. And I did that. Now, I'm going to go for what's mine. But I can't even call it mine because it's not mine. Why? Because for more than 441 days, Darian Hardaway, the real man of steel, has been AAW heavyweight champion. At some point, I'm going to prove you wrong, which I already done, John, by just claiming my name in AAW as his number one and only champion, La Maldita Crema. How am I a paper champion? I have no idea. I've been retaining that championship, like I said, for 441 days, and I'm going to add one on top of that. It's not only AAW. I've been killing it. I'm talking about I left off 2022 on top, and I've been murdering 2023. Who did I beat to earn the first ever tri-state champion? I beat 2 of PWI's top 500. Was I on that list this year? Nope. Maybe because my nose ain't so brown. I'm dark in skin color, but maybe my nose ain't far some people's asses. Like people don't like me. But here's the fact of the matter. Yo soy Jack Veneno. I'm your favorite. I'm The Rock. I'm this guy. I'm all these guys in 2023 just made new. La Maldita Crema, Tony Leyenda. There are many wrestlers out there, and most of them are good, to include Darian Hardaway, but there's only one me. And I could be talking trash right now. I could be doing this little gimmick thing or what you guys call a promo. I'm actually what you call shooting. This is real talk. I don't burn people down or bury them just to get myself over. I get myself over by doing what I do best, and that's whooping people's ass in the ring. And then I let you guys have fun, and spend your hard-earned money to see my sexy ass do what I do. And some people love it, the ladies do, and some people hate it, like the men. But that's okay. It's supposed to be that way. I'm supposed to be loved by the ladies and hated by the man because I'm not relatable. Make yourself relatable, Tony. I'm not relatable. Okay, give me 15 seconds to make myself relatable. If you notice, I'm venting because I got a lot of shit to get off my chest. Look, I don't even curse in promos. Let me try to be relatable. I'm a married man with 2 children. I have a German Shepherd. I live in a big house. I make a lot of money. I have 2 other jobs and professional wrestling that makes 3, all the while maintaining a 3.75 GPA. And my last class is done next week. I have all the reasons in the world to quit, to make excuses, to not hit the gym, to not do my part as a professional wrestler, and to not be on top. And yet I'm the paper champion. I think we need to reconfigure what a champion looks like. You see, this wrestling thing is not just on December 9th, come at doors open at 6 o'clock, and then at 10 o'clock, I'm like, hey guys, it's me, Anthony. No, this is who I am. I live it, breathe it, because I am it. Paper champion, reassess how you define a paper champion, because in my eyes, and technically, per definition, I am what you want me. I am what you want out of a champion. I am the prototypical champion. If you started one from scratch and you drew one up, it'd be like me. 6'3", 230 pounds, beautiful, could run his mouth, educated, multilingual, driven, motivated. Doesn't just talk about it and post it on social media. I'm living proof of it. I'm the embodiment of a professional wrestler in 2023. I am a throwback made new. What do you got to say about that? Go ahead.
Well, first and foremost, I'm always objective. Always. Don't ever accuse me of anything less. I cannot deny the absolute tear you have been on, especially in the area here around the various independent organizations that you have been a part of. No question about that. In ring, you are 100% plus. But honestly, champion, if you put out any more hot air, your room there be filled with popcorn, because that's all it sounds like right now. For whatever reason. And look, you can tell me, oh, they don't want to recognize, they don't want. The fact is, all right, you've been the secondary champion for 400 something days. If you're that good, if you're if you're half of what you claim you are, why have we gone all this time before you and Darian have gotten in the ring? If you are so clearly better than anybody you've faced.
Yeah, I'll answer that. I'm not a politician, which is probably why I'm not in the PWI 500, I'm not on that, pendejo que esto y lo otro. Why? I'm not a politician. So what I was doing is worrying about me. You stack the chips against me, give me everybody, feed me 2 tanks, everybody, and then I'm going to give you an undeniable reason when you can't hold me back anymore. And I've done that. Not only in AEW, all around, not only the tri-state area, I'm talking about the Midwest, down south, all the way from here down to Massachusetts. I'm doing it everywhere. It's undeniable. But you see, instead of complaining online and doing these posts like everybody else does, I just let my work speak for itself, because that's something that people, I don't know, maybe like you guys, most definitely in my generation, they don't have. They don't have accountability. I'm not cut from their cloth. I am a combat veteran. You think I got time to cry about, oh, nope, I'm just showing and prove. And then your favorite wrestlers don't even look like me, on TV or otherwise. They can't do half the thing. What, you think a good wrestler is somebody who jumps from the 18th floor and does a backflip and lands on his feet? Woohoo! It's not wrestling to me. It's not. Is it a needed part of wrestling? Absolutely. Does that define a cool wrestler? Hell no. You want a cool wrestler? Right here. You want a cool entertainer? Right here. You want somebody that does it for a living and like actually believes in what he does because he's that good and it's just not hot air beats? Right here. I'm the embodiment of what you wish you can be. I'm the embodiment of what you loved growing up as a child. I bring you back to that nostalgic state. I should have been born earlier. I should have been working in the 80s and 90s. But guess what? I have 2023 going on to 2024. In 2024, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna start off the exact same way that I'm gonna lead Christmas beating. It's champion. Take nothing away from Darren Hardaway. He is the very best in that company. I think I'm the very best, period. And when I beat Darren Hardaway, I don't want you guys, I'm telling you right now, I'm not defending him. I don't give a crap about Darren Hardaway. But here's what you're not going to do. You're not going to diminish his accomplishments for being champion for longer than I've been tri-state champion. You're not. Because Darren Hardaway is the goods. And I have no problem admitting that. None. But it's going to taste that much sweeter when I hit him with the starstruck and leave him thinking of what could he have done better to beat La Maldita Crema. Because no matter how quick and no matter how strong he is, I'm going to always be 10 steps ahead. And me being the champion that I am resourceful and I will always figure it out. What's your next question? Deb, you want to flirt offline? Because I'm ready to flirt and have a drink. I'm feeling
But you were married.
I got a haircut. And I'm
Well,
in the
first
mood.
I want to congratulate you for, getting through college. I know the feeling of accomplishment at the end, so congratulations.
Oh, I left something out. Don't congratulate me. This is only my 3rd degree. No freaking big deal. So it's
Awesome.
business as usual in my residence here.
Awesome.
But thank you, I
good
guess.
for you. Anywho, Sam in the chat will have to translate for me what you just, said in Spanish there because
I'm too advanced for you.
I'm pretty sure you said something, that you might have not wanted to say in English. So Sam's gonna have to translate for me.
No, I say everything. I say everything the way I meant. I didn't curse. You don't have to beep anything out. I just speak the way I speak.
We don't beep anything
I
out
have
anyway.
skills. I have a bunch of skills, and I'm going to exercise them best I can. It's my job.
Okay. Well, we have a. How should I say it?
Just say it, Deb.
Darian, we got a message from Darren Hardaway earlier today, and he had a message for you. So we have a video clip that we're gonna play right now for you, and we want to get your reaction coming up to your match against him next week.
You guys got me here on a Saturday night. I got things to do. I'm really busy. Can we make this quick? I'm running out of time. Let's go. Why are there dogs in here? Huh? What do you... Get off. Get off. This is really unprofessional,
So, let's talk about your upcoming match with Atlantic All-Star. You and Tony Leyenda for your heavyweight title. What are your thoughts on Mr. Leyenda going into this match?
My thoughts on Tony Leyenda. That's what you're asking me?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you.
Now, here's the thing. I bet you and everyone around the world's thinking that I have nothing but bad things to say about him. Probably thinking that I'm going to go into this talking trash. I'm going to kick his ass, this, that, and the third, right?
No?
No. As a matter of fact, I actually have a lot of respect for Tony Leyenda. See, him and I, we have a lot in common. It goes all the way back to our Super Crazy days. You remember Super Crazy, don't you?
Who doesn't?
Exactly. We were part of the most dominant force in the Indies, the Dynasty. Black G's, Deshaun Pratt, myself, and Tony. See, two legends like Deshaun Pratt and G's, they don't just pick anybody to roll with them. They picked us because we were the best. We're good looking, we're talented, we have everything it takes to be at the top of any promotion that we go to. But now it's between him and I. Atlantic All-Star. For the first time ever, Tony Leyenda versus Darren Hardaway, and it's for my championship. Now, Leyenda's good, but he's no Darren Hardaway. I've been undefeated at this company for a very long time. And it's going to be a cold day in hell if I let him come in to take my spot. For the first time in his career, he's the underdog. And it's going to stay that way.
So, what do you have to say to Darian? And what do you think about him calling you the underdog?
It's whatever. That's going to be his downfall. I've been the underdog my whole life. For all intents and purposes, I wasn't supposed to do this, I don't do that. And everything I've done in my life, I've accomplished, like, with relative ease, a lot of application. I am the underdog. Like, what do you guys want? Like, he's the top champion. Like, I cannot start in a promotion and just be the champion just because I desire or because I feel like no, you have to show and prove. There's no good old buddy system. Like, I don't get it. There's no sense of entitlement. I'm self-accountable. He's the number one. Like, do you think that feels good to say? No, but you have to climb up. You have to climb up the ranks. You got to beat people's asses. You got to hold a championship for quite some time and then cash it in at the right time. Christmas time, the most happiest time of the year. So what do I got to say to Darren Hardaway? Go ahead. And I hope he's not sleeping on the fact that he thinks that I'm the underdog. Don't bet your money on Darren Hardaway. In fact, since I'm the underdog, I suggest everybody, go call your bookie. Make your bets because I'm going to change your life December 9th. It's going to be great. I'm telling you right now. That's that. Oh, and yes, by the way, we were part of his dynasty in professional wrestling at the time. It broke up for whatever reason, but I went my way and I dominated. He went his way and he dominated, and we finally meet together. I can't wait.
It seems like you two have, a lot of respect for each other. You've known each other a long time, but you also have, good competition with each other. Like, you both obviously want to be the best. So listen, I guess next week we see who's the best.
There's a certain level of professional jealousy, yes, on my part, maybe on him, because he's watching. See, Darren Hardaway's a smart dude. He knows who's coming up to the top, and he's seen me from a long time ago. He wants to just avoid me because he knew the inevitable was going to happen. We called it last year on your podcast. I said, hey, I wasn't the only planting that seed. In fact, the stipulation was if I'm able to retain for a whole year, we will meet. And I was motivated, and I figured it out. My back against the wall. I made every show and figured it out. And now I got my wish granted. And I'm going to take advantage of the moment just like I've done every single chance I get to step inside that square circle. And it's going to be no different December 9th in Woodbury. Okay? I don't know what to tell you. Yes, I'm coming for his spot. He has a target on his back. The only thing I regret about challenging him is that now the owner of AEW says that if I want to challenge Darren Hardaway, I'm going to have to give up my tri-state championship. And a part of me is, I got my apprehensions because I'm on track to make history here as the first of my kind. But do I want to be the first of my kind as a tri-state champion? Or do I want to reinvigorate the AEW heavyweight championship and make it mine and take it to the next level? What's the next level of AEW? I quite frankly don't know, because Darren Hardaway he had that rocket ship on his back and he took that company to new heights. All praises where they deserve. But I think I could do better. I know I can do better.
Could you handle that, champ? Could you handle that? Potentially walking out next Saturday night with nothing? Have to go through the holidays with no gold?
I don't know.
Because if they're making you give up your title to face Darian, you could you talk about stacking chips. That's going all in. You could literally walk out of there with nothing.
Wow.
And I will say this. My paper champion comment might have been premature. You showed up here to join us. We get a video from the quote-unquote main champ. I'm sorry, that's small time. That's somebody who is too involved in what they're doing and not sitting, taking time to talk to the fans. And also, what it tells me also? He's scared. He is absolutely scared. For the first time in a year, he has an absolute legitimate threat to his spot.
Here's the deal. To have true courage, fear must exist. How do I face adversity? Head on. Do I like the feeling of knowing that it's possible that I could walk in as the longest reigning and only tri-state champion and leave out with nothing? I don't know. Why? I'm not a good sportsman. My DNA can't handle losing. I'm not a loser. I've never lost anything that I couldn't redeem. And I don't like the fact that I could possibly lose a title. No, I don't. So no, I don't. I don't feel comfortable, because the fact of the matter is, These last 3 shows in AEW in particular, I just didn't know what was going to happen because it seems like the competition is getting stiffer and stiffer and stiffer. And now, I meet Darian Hardaway. This might be the first time that I've taken, I guess, the moment to think about the consequences of my hunger. My abilities and my hunger has led me to this path, and it's a possibility that it could fail me. And that doesn't sit well with me, a man that's as confident as I am, as beautiful, could talk on the microphone, perform in the ring. I may have a slight bit of, I don't know, maybe doubt. But I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning. I'm going to train while all these fat mouth breathers are doing nothing for themselves on Sunday because looking forward to the football game. And I'm going to train harder and harder every single day. And I'm going to show up on December 9th, and I'm going to be the main event superstar that I was born to be. And I'm going to leave it all in their ring. And Darian Hardaway, he's going to have to do a lot. I have children, I shouldn't say this. He's going to have to leave me dead if he thinks it's going to be a walk in the park. Yes, I am the underdog. But take your chips to your bookies and bet it on me. And I will change your life forever.
And Rocky was the dog too. So at one point, do you think, Champ? Do you think that you're the hungry one right here, coming up here? Do you think the Champ has maybe gotten a little complacent the past year? He went through everybody, but now he's finally got to face you.
I think the Champ is a little cocky. I think the Champ needs to rearrange his thought process, his techniques, his procedures. He needs to add new tools to his arsenal. I think that what he's done has been enough, but enough is not good enough to mess with La Maldita Crema. Or maybe it's December, La Bendita Crema, because I'm a blessing to everybody. Ain't that right there? So I think he needs to rearrange the way he thinks of this match.
All right, Tony, I got this one more comment, and you just touched upon it. Is Darian taking things lightly? Is Darian overlooking you when he really shouldn't be? Because as I told both of you, let me just finish this real quick, and I'll give you ample time to answer. As I told you both in past when you've joined us either together or singularly, everybody has a code. Every champion is not champion forever. Everybody has a code, and somebody comes along and figures out that code, and then you're screwed. Do you have Darian Hardaway's code?
I've been watching him. You see, I'm a student to them. I'm telling you, I'm a throwback. I watch my opponents. I watch everybody, whether they're on TV or not, because there's a lot of good superstar caliber athletes in my business. I watch them all. And in every single wrestler out there, male and female alike, there's always some type of discrepancy. There's always a weakness. There's always a vulnerability. And I'm a strategic kind of guy. I'm a combat veteran. I know how to dissect a person real good. It may take some time, but it's all possible. So I know all of Darian Hardaway's attributes. One weakness he has, he's from this new culture of entitlement. He thinks because he's been champion for so long that he has reserved the right to be champion forever. I know that I have what it takes to be champion forever because I know and I'm confident in my abilities. But why am I confident in my abilities? Because I train ad nauseum. You know what that means? It means that I train till I get tired. And when I get tired, that's when the training begins. People like Darian Hardaway are just blessed. They're super powerful. He's a handsome guy, good on the microphone, and he just beats everybody up. I mean, let's just call it what it is. No matter how big you are. I mean, last month or 2 months ago, he beat some guy who's like legit 6'9" in a triple threat. I'm like, man, there's no way he's coming out of that one alive, let alone champion. And he did. He did both. He's live and well, and he's champion. But I saw something in him in that night that I'm going to exploit come December 9th. And I'm not going to talk about what that is. should never give away your secrets, your tactics, your techniques. It's just bad business. I think that he has doubt. I think that he's hiding his vulnerabilities. I feel like he's more human than real Man of Steel. I acknowledge my weakness. I acknowledge that I could come out and leave there with nothing. I also acknowledge that kind of freaks me out a little bit, being such a winning person and with a growth mindset like I have. I don't want to lose because losing is not in my DNA. But I think Darren Harway's weaknesses is gonna be his downfall because he doesn't care to work on his weaknesses. All the while, I accentuate my strengths and daily attack my weaknesses. So when I see him on December 9th, I'm practically invincible.
Wow.
Do you think he has your code? Again, not asking you to give away any secrets. You know, whatever you have in your bag of tricks is in your bag of tricks. But do you think he is looking at you the same way? Does he have your code?
I don't. So here's the honest truth. No. Because here's my code. Don't stop. And for me to leave that ring without anything means you took something from me. Practically my life. See, Darren is not willing to put it on the line like I am. 2024 has to be my year. This is not this wrestler talk here. 2024 has to be my year. And I'm willing to do everything that I have to do to get on top. In fact, I've been doing that all 2023, whether I get the respect that I, quite frankly, deserve or not. And I don't think Darren or anybody on the independent circuit has that. They may talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. Darren Hardway, though, he hides behind the fact that he's good. I'm going to take one further. I don't even think Darren Hardway realizes how good he is. I'm going to take one even more further than that. I don't even know why Darren Hardway is not signed by a major promotion right now. He's that good. But as good as he is, I truly believe in my heart that I'm just that much better. Me beating him is not a knock on him or anybody in this industry. They're good. But there always has to be a winner and a loser in any competition. And all the while losing is a possibility in my line of work, I'm making losing is not even an option in my mind. And for him to beat me, he's going to have to legitimately beat me. Beat me to the point that unfortunately my kids won't be able to talk to me the following day. That's what I'm willing. That's the length that I'm willing to go to prove a point. Not only to be champion, but to prove a point. Did I have you speak? Are you turned on?
God, barking up that tree like all the rest of the dogs.
I just know that it's going to be quite interesting come next Saturday. I'm
looking at me
really
or
looking
the
forward.
match?
Yes.
Yes to what? Looking at me in the match?
Both for her.
Both, yes, both.
Yeah. Tell him you're going to go and sit next to his wife, Deb.
Well,
I'll describe her for you. She's going to be the hottest woman in there. That's her.
I'm
If
sure.
you see her, that's my wife. I'm not joking either.
Only the best.
The greatest.
But I'm very much looking forward to being able to head to Woodbury next week to see you and Darian face off finally. And we'll see who the better man is. We will.
I tell you who the best looking man is right now.
John?
What?
No,
I am, obviously.
Hey, you have to believe in yourself, John. If you don't believe in you, then who will?
Believe in myself. Do you see what this is? Do you see what this is? Do I believe in myself? Do you see what that is?
What is that contraption you hold?
This, my friend,
Oh my God, you're going to take it
is
off.
my leg. Is my leg.
Oh, no.
It's my fake friggin' leg. that I am now the proud owner of.
Oh God, where did
He's
he
gone.
go?
What in the world happened there?
You know what, champ? That might be your secret. That might be your secret weapon. You never know.
Tony, I got to jump in here because I'm so impressed with everything that you've had to say. But I got to ask, once you become the top champion in a promotion, now the target's on your back in a much bigger way. Are you prepared for the onslaught of challengers from all over the industry?
Currently, right now, I'm gonna answer it this way. I have 4 titles. That means in different regions of this country, I have a target on my back anyways. So guess what? Even though Darian is the challenge right now, it's business as usual. Everybody gets their individual respect, but it's business as usual because the preparation has already been done. This right here, December 9th, the work has been done many, many, many months ago. Like I said, 441 days as champion. What target? It comes with the territory. I'll tell you what, even as a new person in another territory, I walk in with no title and the target is on my back. Just by me commanding respect when I walk into the door. One look at me. Oh, look at that guy. Who does he think he is? Why is he so serious? Why is he pumping up? Why is he doing this? Why doesn't he smile? Because it's not a game. This is not like a hobby. Like, this is work. This is real life work. I don't want to work 2 other jobs. I want to do this professionally forever. This is it. The job's been done already. On December 9th, it's just everything coming to fruition. It's just me seeing the fruits of my labor. That's all that is. So the target on my back, bring it. It changes nothing. Not one bit.
I mean, we love a fighting champion. We all do.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have I not done that throughout all the promotions I represent?
Yep.
I think I have. And yet, there's a lack of respect. And you know something? It's not only me. There's a lack of respect in the professional wrestling industry. Why? I don't know. Maybe I should try to be more likable. Maybe I should shake hands, kiss babies, and not worry about kissing Deb and flirting with her. And I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. Maybe I need to reassess myself as a champion, as a professional wrestler, as a sports entertainer. I don't know. What do you think, Deb?
I don't know. I mean, I'm all for, flirting and looking, but maybe you do need to refocus a little bit.
I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
I was having a hard time. See what I did there? I got a question. Why do you have a big Dave LaGreca, whatever you call that thing there, and he's not on this podcast?
Because Dave's my dude.
So how come he's never had one word to speak with me? Is it because I'm not respected enough in the industry? Is it because I'm not good enough? Is it because I can't run my mouth better than like 95% of the professional wrestlers on independence? Is it because I don't look better than 95 or higher % than the independent wrestlers out there today?
Well,
Is there something I'm missing?
Get in contact with producer Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Have you on Fridays. Indie Spotlight.
We should. Because I need to know from the horse's mouth, like Mark Henry, Willie Ray, and stuff like that. What is wrong with me? Why not me? Where's my respect? Where's my acknowledgement?
You ready to hear that answer? I don't know if you're ready to hear that answer.
I'm ready to hear that. I'm not like you guys all soft and, oh my God, he really said that? I don't care. Feedback is never bad. And that's the difference between people of this culture and me. This woke culture, whatever you want to call it. Everybody wants feedback, and when they hear it, they want to cry, like little crybabies. Feedback is never wrong. You're not going to tear me down by giving me feedback. I already know how good I am. That's already evident. I need to know what I need to do to get better. That's what I need. Because clearly, there's something out there that's missing that somebody already has out there to make them thrive in my industry. Clearly. Even though I'm checking all the boxes.
Okay, I get asked then. So obviously, as good as you are, you're someone who seeks to get better. You sound like a guy who would seek the advice of veterans, people who've been around and have been there, done that. Are there people that have influenced your career that you've either gotten advice from or study tape on?
I study tape all the time. I go back to the 80s, 90s, to early 2000s, just because what's old is new. So I value this business big time. Like I'm a real-time nerd when it comes to this. And I have no problem saying that. There's a lot of people along the way that offer me advice, and I listen to, and I always adapt what they said to my arsenal. But the most recent person that's consistently on my case for every single thing, whether I want to hear it or not, is Black G's. Black G's is doing well, thank goodness. He is a big brother to me. You also have Prince Nana, who has set me down and just constantly tells me what I need to do, and he sees me incorporating it, and I just make the subtle changes that they want me to make. And these are the people now. I value a lot of people, but this we're talking about recently because this will be long. Not that long, but it's exclusive. But right now, we have Black G's who at a drop of a dime will sit down to analyze my work and give me accurate feedback. And not just what I want to hear. He focuses on what I need to hear from his professional and his experience. And the same thing with Prince Nana of AEW. And and I'm fortunate enough to have met these people who see some type of whatever in me, probably the same thing that I see in myself. And I apply what they tell me. So if you notice, if you look at my work, every time I'm out there, it gets just a little bit better, and a little bit better, and a little bit better. And this is the kind of thing that I need because I'm tired of hearing good match. Oh, you're on the cusp. You're right there. What does right there mean? Ask your boss that, Deb. What does right there mean? If I'm right there, then why am I not right there? Because if I'm right there, it means I should be right there, not right here in my nice big house. But besides the point, why am I not right now in front of thousands and thousands of people?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask Nana that.
Don't you think I already did?
Yeah.
Is it that you can't do the Nana dance? Is that what it is?
Yeah, maybe you're not good enough at the dance. You know, maybe that's what's missing.
Yeah, I'm really good at another type of dance. You know what I'm talking about, Deb?
Uh-oh.
And also the dance. And also the dance in between the ropes. No one does it better. On both sides of the spectrum, by the way.
Okay.
They don't make him like me no more, Deb. I tell you that right now, 100%. They don't make him like me no more.
So speaking of Prince Nana, how happy are you for his success now? Like, I mean, he's so over in the wrestling business right now. It's so cool.
It is cool. It's cool how somebody could reinvent themselves and create longevity and value in the current stage that they're in. It's something that listen, if the blueprint is right there, take a page out of that blueprint and apply it to yourself, because one day will come where I'm going to have to reinvent myself. And I have done that, but I'm going to have to take drastic measures if I want to continue my wrestling career. And Nana is the prototype of what to follow. So I'm extremely thrilled for him. I'm quoting Nana now, I'm a part of Mobile Embassy. Yes, I am.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I am. He said it. So I'm proud of him. I'm super proud of him. You know, I saw him yesterday, actually, through FaceTime, of course. I was at an undisclosed location, which I can't say for various reasons, but maybe you'll find out where, hopefully, God willing. But I saw him. And I'm very proud of what he's done. I'm very honored to call him a mentor. And it's amazing. What he's doing is amazing.
Yeah.
So now back to your match coming up on the 9th. This is definitely it's looking like it's going your way, because you've just said everything right. You do everything right. You have the confidence. But both of you guys, as pointed out by John before, will do what it takes to win a match. So there could be a couple of one-ups during the match, but I think you guys are just going to take it to each other because of the amount of respect. But
here's the thing about
do it.
I don't know. you guys keep throwing the word respect. I respect people who step inside that ring, even if they don't warrant that type of respect, because not all wrestlers are pro wrestlers, in my opinion. I don't really focus on respect and love and care. I only respect myself. But I respect Darren Harway for being the champion because he's earned the right, and I'm going to take that title because that's where I would need to be. I respect that he risks his life for this business by being a professional wrestler. But I don't care about Darren Harway. I don't care about him. I don't care about his well-being. I don't care about his feelings being hurt. I don't care if he falls off the wagon after I beat his ass December 9th. Like he said, oh, you think I'm going to come here and talk trash and I'm going to beat his ass? Cool, great. I want to rearrange his face. Like, what do you want me to say? I have a job to do. And all the while, I don't wish any bodily harm on you. If that's what I have to do to reach my goal, then that's what it has to be. I'm not trying to do anything evil. I'm playing within the confines of the rules given to me. So that means I got to break your back and hit you with the Starstruck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Then I'm going to hit him with the Starstruck, pick him up again, throw him up to the sky, hit him again, do it again and again and again until he doesn't want to get up. Because I'm aware that this is what it might take to beat him. And if I break his back in the process and he can never wrestle again, then I guess that's what it has to be. I'm okay with that. I don't think he is, though, because he respects me. I respect him enough to beat him senseless. So he knows that the person that beat him earned the right to be called champion. And if I love this business the way I say I do, I'm going to do everything I can to completely annihilate him, to prove that I'm deserving of that champion. Does that make me sound evil, callous? I don't know. Quite frankly, I do not care.
Makes you sound like someone that wants to go to the next level.
Yeah.
It sounds like somebody who's been hungry, dying, as rich as I am, still hungry and starving, right? But this is not all talk. I know that I can cut a good interview. Why do I know I can cut a good interview? Because I interview myself every single day because I practice. I train. I'm tired of hearing this. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm confused. I'm confused and I'm flustered and I'm a little bit unsettled because December 9th, it's just a lot. It's almost too much. I'm ready for the challenge, make no mistake. But there's a lot of risk, a lot of gain. But even if I gain, would I gain the respect that I deserve as a professional wrestler as a whole? Are we going to start accurately assessing and using real life metrics to really assess the who's of the professional wrestling industry? Because there's a lot of names on everybody's list. And it seems like one in particular is missing. And that's La Maldita Crema. And I don't know why. Do I sound salty? Do I sound like I'm whining? Probably. But I feel like I've earned the merit to do so. What else can I do to show the world what I've been doing all along? What's missing?
Arian Hardway, win the AAW championship belt.
Yeah.
Go.
And when I do, and then what? Because the way I work is I have a goal, I achieve it, I celebrate for a fraction of a second, and then it's on to the next. And then what, Mongrovian Mike? Then what? What's going to happen with Tony Leyenda in the professional wrestling industry?
But they'd be idiots if they didn't pay attention and wait.
I think they're idiots now.
That's right.
All right, champ, turn it back to you for a second. What would you think the next goal is? Obviously, you think about it. You say you're so driven, and you have a goal, you achieve a goal, you move on to the next. Say everything goes exactly as you plan it in your mind right now, next Saturday night. Enjoy that night for what it is. You wake up Sunday morning beaten up and bruised and hurting as hell. What's the next goal?
Which is very well
What's the next step?
It's very well possibility that I'm not going to be feeling like myself on Sunday. But there's only one goal. You see, all these other goals are just stepping stones. They're milestones to get to the biggest goal. The one goal is the reason I got into the professional wrestling industry. Yes, I love this industry, but I came in here to make a living as a professional wrestler, which means I put food on the table for my wife and children solely through professional wrestling. That's the only goal, John. There is no other goal. All these other achievements are just milestones. Very important ones, though, like the AEW Heavyweight Championship. Super critical milestone. Because if I don't achieve this, that means I go from point A to point, I don't know, G, back down to A, starting from scratch. And I can't afford that right now, this time in my life. A lot to gain, a lot to lose.
Like I said, and my secondary part to that question is what if it doesn't go right and exactly how you have it planned out in your mind next Saturday night? Where does those goals go? Because it's listen, champ. Listen, I'll complete honesty, total shoot. I hope there's some sort of gimmick that both of you lose and you both walk out with nothing. But that's just me. But you have that real distinct possibility. You walk out with nothing. Then what do Sunday mornings feel like?
Maybe I have to maybe for once in my life, I'm going to have to reassess whether professional wrestling is for me. It's all or nothing, right? Is that what you want to hear, John?
I want to hear what your hear your thoughts.
That I can do partial winner. I can do part-time wrestler. It's all or nothing for me. Maybe, is that what you want to hear? That I'm vulnerable? That in spite of me being so gifted and perfect, that I do have some vulnerabilities as a human? I'm going to give you that humanistic experience. Because that's the truth. You think I haven't had nightmares about losing everything? You think that I wake up happy, rainbows, sunshines, lollipops, ice cream, because that's just what I portray? Because I'm not going to take my problems to the internet like every other clown in this industry and in the world for that matter? Yeah, I lost sleep. I lost sleep over this. I'm losing sleep right now. I'm studying. I'm doing my capstone. I'm being a father. I'm in the gym multiple times a day because I can't sleep. It's not very comforting, John. I don't know if you've ever been in my shoes. It's not cool.
Sure.
Is that what you want me to do right now? Do you want me to just expose that out to the masses? Given that you have such a huge platform, you want me to embarrass myself in front of the nation's corner because everybody's going to hear this and say, oh, look at Tony Leyenda. He talks a big game, but he's planting seeds of doubt in his head because he's not ready to let go. He doesn't have a backup plan because the truth of the matter is I don't have a backup plan. I'm a professional wrestler to the day I die or to the day I no longer can perform in the capacity that I can right now. And if I can't beat Darian Harway, then maybe that time will come sooner rather than later. Because I don't know how I could start from step A again after working so hard post-pandemic. Are you happy, John, now?
You answered my question. That's all.
You're happy that you try to break me down? I'm not a crying kind of guy because I'm not weak. But if this were time to cry, it'd be now. But I'm not going to do it because I don't do that stuff. I'm not soft. But I am part human at times.
Well, that's just wanted to know what was in your head, champ.
A lot is in my head. You want to know what's in my head right now, Dad? As I gaze into your beautiful eyes.
Well, any more than that, sir, you have to pay. She has a link in her bio.
I think that might be a great place to end it.
I think the link in your bio is a good place to end it.
We are running out of time
Click the link.
here, so
we're running out of time.
So let me
Yeah,
just add.
You can see here with my vintage TV that doesn't work, but I like it because it's nice. I have a bottle of Johnny Blue right across the hall here, and you want to come through, I'll open it up and we'll have some fun and talk about life if you like.
Well, unlucky for you, I don't like Johnny Blue.
I don't think I like you anymore. Who doesn't like Johnny Blue? Are you too poor to? I get it.
No, I just like wine.
That cheap shit, huh?
Nope. Not
Trend will
cheap.
drink some Johnny Blue.
Trend is all for it.
Men.
Yeah.
What question? What is she looking at? What does that mean? Eyeballs in question. I don't speak in emoji. What does that mean?
She gave a
I'm
move
aware.
after.
Yeah. She's saying you're barking up the wrong tree with Deb. That you need to slide over to Trenda and try all that game with her.
I'm not trying no game with nobody. I'm the cream. The girls come to me. I'm the guy that girls want to be with and guys want to be. Well, let me be all inclusive. Guys might want to be with me.
We got a guy Neil Neil in the chat who's always jaw-jacking with wrestlers like Full James, trying to start with them. He's saying on here that Johnny Blue is rookie status. He's been peppering you throughout the whole convo here. I don't know.
How is Johnny Blue rookie status? That's expensive liquor. It tastes well, which is why I drink it, not because of the price. And he probably can afford it. So he sounds like an idiot. Like, see, here's why I don't bury people. And
I bet you smells like cheese.
This is why I don't bury people. This is why I don't bury people. First of all, it's just bad business. It's just bad business. Two, people oftentimes expose themselves within their stupidity and their ignorance. Because what he said was just flat out stupid. You take a poll, and the people will tell you he is wrong. Like, it's just some people speak from a subjective point of view, which is fine. Everyone's entitled to it. But there's some things that are just plain facts. And Neil, you, my friend, are a fucking bona fide idiot. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Damn, bona fide even. Wow. All right, change the subject real quick, champ. Besides, your main event match next Saturday night. One other match on the card that has your interest.
You guys are aware of the Debhausen?
Or have you? Yeah, the big horse.
The horse
going against another big horse. And he's going against another big horse.
Two tanks. That's going to be a barn burner. Listen,
you might not even have a ring to wrestle in when that match is done.
That's very true. That's the match I'm looking forward to the most because, you got two big, real. I'm talking, again, throwback to what a wrestler's supposed to look like. This is what wrestling's supposed to look like, and we're going to see that in that match as well. And I love that. And I don't know who's going to come up on top, but I know for a fact that the winner of that match, they're going to have their eyes on the winner of mine versus Hardways, because those guys are hungry as well. And I recognize these things. I was in the ring with both of them. I beat both of them on my journey to the top. And it was not easy. I was not the same wrestler because of them too. I understand this. And they're still hungry. And they're capable men. Again, only because I beat them doesn't take anything away from them. These are men that just like, this is what wrestlers are supposed to look like. The hoss of all hosses and 210. And they're going to give you guys a great show. I truly believe that. I'll be studying them, though.
All right.
Well, Tony, I just want to touch on one thing that you said earlier about the pandemic. And pandemic brought us a lot of opportunities for wrestlers to get visibility for themselves on social media and YouTube and all that stuff. And so now on December 9th, 6:30 p.m. Belltown, you're going to be challenging for this heavyweight championship, and everyone's going to be watching. The world's going to be watching. Everyone needs to subscribe to the YouTube and Facebook and all that for Atlantic All-Star Wrestling. But if you were to get eyeballs from a major company, where do you see yourself being the best fit?
Anywhere. To limit myself somewhere is to say that I don't really want to be a wrestler. There's a lot of companies out there. There's a lot of places you can make money and make a living. If they want it, I could go out there and be an asset because that's my job. Does it matter where I go? Nah, maybe deep down inside it does to me, but in all reality, the goal is to make a living so I can feed my family, to make a healthy living, a prosperous living in this industry. So I'm not going to say if this company does this, I'm not going to deny them. No. If they're offering a place for me to showcase my talent, they're going to take care of me and my family because I'm doing rather well now. I'm a very resourceful individual. So for me to give up what I like for what I love, they're going to have to make sure that it's worthwhile for me to take care of my family because it's not about me. Everything is strategically planned with a purpose, and it all revolves around my family. I know it's not a very Tony Leyenda thing to say, but it's the truth. I'm a ruthless businessman because I need to be that way. I'm not a child.
Yeah, and you're also adaptable too. You can pretty much wrestle anyone, anywhere. So
I believe that as well. See, that's a man right there with a keen eye for professional wrestling. Keen. See that?
I'm also looking at the clock, and we all really appreciate you spending some time with us tonight on Saturday. Why don't you let everybody know where they can find you across all the socials?
Yeah, and let me whine about that too. Here's some funny numbers. Only last week, I was doing homework and I got a message from Facebook. Facebook says, "Congratulations, Tony Leyenda. Your reel has reached 1.3K thousand views," something to that nature. Then I go to the video and I'm like, there's no way. I go to that video and it's like 3 likes. So everyone's watching, but no one's liking. Here's what I know. I'm pretty good at what I do, although I may not be relatable and you may not like me for the way I speak. Oh, well, you still watch my stuff. It costs you $0.00 to just click a button. It costs $0.00 to follow. It costs $0.00 to spend 20 seconds to hear me talk. Not nonsense, but important information. For example, come see me become heavyweight champion on December 9th, Woodbury, New Jersey, for Atlantic All-Star Wrestling. Follow me on social media. Tony Leyenda on Instagram. Tony Leyenda on Facebook. Tony Leyenda X. Tony Leyenda on YouTube. Like it. Like a post. Leave a comment. Talk trash to me. People talk trash all the time. I don't care. It's your opinion. I'm not soft. I'm aware that when people tell me, for example, you're ugly, you're a weird man bun, that's only a reflection of them because I know that I'm not ugly and I know that my hair is nice. I have a wife and 2 beautiful kids that I made. They came from me. Do you really think I lack confidence? Talk your crap. But don't just talk your crap and go. Follow me. Like me. Tony Leyenda on Instagram, Facebook, and X. It's so easy. So easy.
Nice.
Well, awesome. Thanks. And I know you're excited about December 9th, but on December 10th, we're all looking forward to waking up and new World Heavyweight Champion, Tony Leyenda. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
You all have a good night. Even you.
Good luck, champ. Good luck, champ.
See you next Saturday, champ.
You will.
Uh-oh.
Awesome. Always a good time with Tony Leyenda.
I gotta make it over there one day.
Making the trip from Mongrovian.
You're talking about bridges, crossing bridges and stuff to do that. Damn.
Shit.
Okay.
Goals and everything.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nice. Well, we went a long time, and that was an awesome conversation. I'm 100% sold on Tony Leyenda. There's in my mind, there's no way he can't win. So,
sure there is.
Why don't we wrap up? Let everybody get on to their Collision. I think is on. Maybe if I know.
I think maybe.
Yep.
And CM Punk is back. We're all happy about that. They talked about it for hours and hours this week on the radio.
CM Punk.
Yeah. I know everybody's feelings about it. Next week we'll probably talk about
Randy Orton.
CM Punk.
Randy Orton, yeah.
Talk about that
Damage
RKO
Control
out of nowhere for Nick Aldis.
Dude, I'm Nick Aldis, man. Yeah, I'm really interested to see where that goes. I can't believe we took an RKO. So, all right, Deb, where can people find you on the socials?
We're proud of him, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Big fan
Definitely.
of Nick Hollis.
So happy for him.
At So Debonair on the Twitter machine and on Instagram. And as you heard before, click the link in the bio.
John?
I am at Twisted Metal Fab on the Twitter. I don't use X like the kids do. On the Twitter and the Instagram. And also follow the account of my friend that caused me technical difficulties tonight. Of course, I'm referring to AK9K, the Ass Kicker 9K on Instagram.
Yeah.
Cool.
You
Mike?
gotta watch for the hell with that damn elf on his shelf. Watch for Bully Brawler.
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
You can't reach
What have
it.
you done?
Oh,
What have you done?
what have you done?
I'm reporting you.
Oh, yes. Yeah, good job, Dad. Make another blank spot on your wall for Tony to stare at. Perfect.
All right. And I am PW Front Row across the socials. Make sure you follow us on the X at Nation's Corner, The Nation's Corner, across all the other socials. Y'all have a good weekend. We will see you next week.
It's
Later.
clobbering time.